Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Lechia Gdansk. We're back today in the second round of the Polish Cup because we've ended up drawing the team who are currently second in the league. Since you were last with us, it's not been long. It's only been 4 games, sorry. So we beat Lechia 3-0. And then we played Warsaw and beat them 2-0. Brookbet, we lost 1-0 to, unfortunately, which was a bit of a disappointing result because they're not doing particularly well. They're down in 10th. And against Zabza, we beat them 2-1 in a pretty good result. So overall, it's been decent for us so far. In the league, we're sat in 5th place. We are level on points with 3rd and 4th and only 3 points behind 1st and 2nd. We've got the team in 2nd today, Rakow, in the cup. That's why we've come back as early as we have. And then we've got Poznan in the 2nd game of the episode. Just before we get into the game, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we can do this season. Subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Give me a score prediction for this game against Rakow. Can we overcome a team who are better than us at the moment? They are predicted 4th in the league. We were predicted 3rd. So it should be a very close game. Our lineups today, we've got Kusiak in goal, Stek, Gerhofer, Tobers and Piaszczak at the back, Gajos, Kubicki and Kalinzinski in midfield, Clemens on the right, Sezonenko on the left and Piaksau up front. Going on the left-hand side for Rakow into Iwaj and then back to the left back. Iwaj gets the ball back and it's to Sabula. At the moment in this game, I assume we're on key highlights. We are indeed. They appear to be setting up with like a 3 or 5 at the back. They are 5-2-2-1. Bit of an unusual formation that. Not one that we see very often. Cross comes in here and they head it just over the bar. Free kick on the right hand side of the box here. Just before half time. Piaszczak's going to send it into the far post. We've hit the bar through Kubicki and then it gets... Amazingly, that was us that apparently kicked it that far away from the goal. You saw it go up there and you assume it was a defender getting a clearance on it. No, apparently that was a shot. Clemens is on the ball here, plays it back to Stek, and then inside to Gajos. What I have noticed here, we do have this very good youth team coming through. Piaksau has put us 1-0 up just before half-time. It's been a half where we've struggled to get into it. As you can see here, 9 shots they've had, only 1 on target. To our 2, and now it's 3 and 2 on target. But overall, although our 38-year-old striker's just put us in the lead, we do have a very youthful team, and hopefully we can keep a hold of the majority of them and not have to worry about them going abroad. You can see here there's been a few chances for them in the box and a few from range. Ideally, we do want to try and stop them creating those chances close to our goal. So with that in mind, we're going to try pushing our defence up a little bit and forcing them outside. They've had to do something a little bit unusual here. Sezonenko needed to come off. But because of the rule in Poland, you have to have a minimum of 2 players under 21, I believe it is, or under 22. In your team on the pitch. So we've had to bring Kaspersky on for Kubicki in midfield before we could bring Diabate on because we don't have any wingers who could come in that are under that age restriction. So we've actually had to make 2 subs at halftime to be able to make the one that we needed to make. Stek has got the ball here. Kaspersky inside to Flavio. Gajos plays a ball through. Can't even get my words out. Flavio has missed a good chance there. The keeper with a good save. We do get a corner out of it, which normally means it's going to lead to nothing. Clemens is going to send it in to the far post. Gerhofer heads it back towards Gajos, but it's headed away. We will now bring Piaszczak off for Conrado, and we'll also send Nalipa on at centre-back for Gerhofer. Conrado throws the ball long into the box. It's not to anyone, though. Diabate collects it as it's headed away. That was... I saw the name Muziolik come up then. And I'm going to have to check in a minute. Is that the Muziolik that we had at BK Harkin? Diabate's hit the post, the far post. That was a sentence and a half. Ivy is on the ball here, plays it back to Sapala, forward to Muziolik, who's now found himself up front, skies it over the bar. But the important thing here, it's not going to let us check it yet. Tobers plays it back to the goalkeeper and he goes long to no one. Sapala goes down the wing, finds Serescu. Cross comes in, Muziolik's in there and it's headed onto the bar. What are we doing? We cleared it away. Clemens has then headed it on further. Kun is going to go and collect it though. We have won 1-0 against tough opposition in the second round of the Polish Cup. I believe that was Muziolik of our BK Harken time in Unknown to World Known. So nice to see him playing. We've beat him. Maybe we'll have a look at bringing him to us because we've obviously got an aging striker ourselves, although he has gone and scored the winner today. Let's go and see if we can keep up with the winning ways in the league. And the lineup for the game against Poznan back in the league, we have Kusiak in goal again. Stek, Gerhofer and Piastrek are joined by Nalipa at the back. Mikalski, Kubicki and Kalinski make up the middle three. Heydre and Diabate on the wings and Zwolinski up front. It is a rule that we have to have at least one player under 22 and Polish in the playing 11. A very unusual rule, but it is quite an interesting one nevertheless. We have a highlight straight from the kickoff here. We are the team in grey in this game, playing in our away kit. Long ball forward, Mikalski heads it down to Kalinski, back to Nalipa and then to Kubicki. We seem very far away from the pitch here, despite that we are on full zoom. Kubicki over the top to Heydre, catches it on the volley but straight at the keeper. Heydre's back on the ball on the right hand side here. Zwolinski to Kubicki. Can he get somebody making a run ahead of him? He can. Heydre on the right hand side, cuts back, gets a crossing. Kalazinski in less than a minute has put us 1-0 up. A lovely bit of play. Heydre does really well on this right hand side to cut it back inside. That's his first game for us this season. I believe he's been out injured at the start of the season, but very positive signs from him. We have the ball at the back for Poznan here. Looks like they're going, yeah, it's a 5 at the back again, but this time with the 2-2-1, but with the two wingers instead of the the 4 down the middle, like we saw in the last game. Miguel with a corner here, sends it in. Zwolinski heads it away. Jakubowski is going to go and collect it, brings it back down the wing, and a good block from Heydre there to prevent the cross coming in and end the highlight. It's another Poznan highlight here. Klebe sends the ball in. Gerhofer heads it away, only as far as Miguel, and then back out to the wing. Papau on the ball here. Kilab gets the cross in, and somehow Poznan haven't equalised there. That was a big chance. We're going to push our defence up like we did in the last game. So I think when we're the team that should be on top, it seems to help us quite a bit. Piastrek with a corner here to the far post. Nalipa's there, but heads it wide. Highlight straight from the goal kick. After that highlight, it comes straight through to Gerhofer, and he's able to play out from the back. Kubicki to Zwolinski, and then out to Kalinzinski. He's one of the two players we've got that can kind of play that attacking midfield / the Mazzala role, and it's very difficult for us to know who to put in favour of that position. At the minute, it's probably him because he's played very well. Heydre has played Zwolinski through, made it 2-0. It's a lovely finish from Zwolinski. We don't see all that many goals from him because we play him as a deep lying forward. Maybe we need to have a look at that role, because if he's got finishing like that, maybe he should be playing more of an advanced forward. That is a lovely goal. Piastrek throws the ball in to the near post. It's booted away. Nalipa collects it. Mikalski to Kalinzinski. Zwolinski. Mikalski. Kubicki plays it out to Piastrek. And then back inside to Kubicki. We've got space on the right if anybody wants to use it. Stek, do you want to get forward? No. Diabate to Piastrek. And then back to Mikalski. Obviously, if Stek makes a run down this wing... Oh, he doesn't need to. Zwolinski has Found the bottom corner. What a goal. That is a phenomenal finish from the edge of the box. I was looking at, like, down here, we've got all the space in the world for Steck to run into, but Zielinski just turns, gets a shot off, beats the keeper. Lovely goal for 3-0. Piaszczek throws the ball into Diabate, and then inside to Kubicki. At 3-0, we're approaching half-time. If we get 4, then it's game over, and Kalinzinski has been brought down in the box. One of the most blatant penalties you will ever see. Zielinski is going to be the man to step up and potentially get his hat-trick. What, 2 minutes after I said that we don't see many goals from him? He's going to go and get 3 in one game. I'm not going to complain. Well, I mean, he didn't score the penalty, but he's still got his hat-trick. Can't complain too much about that. That's very unlucky for the keeper, though. Half-time, 4-0. Game is absolutely wrapped up. Zielinski can come off for Piaxal for the second half. Piaszczek plays the ball inside to Kubicki. That's a very poor way to give the ball away. Papal is on the ball for Poznan here. I'll be honest, I thought Poznan were going to give us a better game than they have done. I don't know if that's me not realising that they're not very good, or whether we've just caught them on an off day where we're also in phenomenal form. But they're now down to 10 men as well, just to make it that little bit harder for them. Just as we make subs, we're going to bring Gajos on for Mikowski. I've had a quick little look. Poznan are predicted 17th, so maybe I've been a bit harsh on them. Poznan have the ball on the left-hand side here. It's back to Trauka, and then they're going to pass it around in their defence. Let's have a quick look. What have they done since the red card? They've gone to like a 5-2-1-1. So, almost... Oh. Papal scored. They've got one back. It's not relevant. It's still 4-1, but they've got one back. We now have a free kick on the edge of the area. Gajos stood over it, goes for goal and curls it just wide of the post. And that is game over. A 4-1. Very, very convincing win. Zielinski is on fire in this game. Not quite as impressive when we realise that it's a team predicted 17th. But nevertheless, although it's with a game more than the rest of them, we are top of the league. I suppose what we'll do next is we'll aim to come back for the Polish 4th round, assuming we don't draw like one of the best teams in Poland again in the next round. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment, do you think we can win the Polish Cup this year? Subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.